Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
And Joy Nightingale.
And today we have landed right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, when some people think of a Hall of Fame, most people might think of the Baseball Hall of Fame. But I love me some toys. And it's not really a toy, more like a tchotchke, a bobblehead. You can get your favorite baseball team's bobblehead. You can get a cereal mascot bobblehead. You could probably get a custom bobblehead made of you. Anything that has a head can bobble. So behind us today is the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna bring you along with us. We're always looking for adventures and oddities and kitsch.
We're A-OK.
And this fits right up there. It definitely fits that kitsch. It's a little quirky, it's a little strange. It should be a fun museum. If you like this kind of thing, we always appreciate if you'd like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we have over 500 videos up. We're going strong, we're never stopping, showing you all those weird spots around this country. So you should subscribe if you haven't done it yet. We'd appreciate it. And ring the bell and comment down below. If you could get one bobblehead, what bobblehead would you get? But it's time to do this. Step right up, let's go for this ride. Right up the stairs we see it. Some bobbleheads. I heard it's the law. You can't bobble the bobbleheads at the Bobblehead Museum. Combining two wonderful things. Mascots, which are fun as it is, and bobbleheads. We start with a little movie. Just remember, folks, if you touch the bobbleheads, and you could get banned. And you banned from the Hall of Fame is bad. That's why they have Pete Rose, because he gambled, so he's banned from the Baseball Hall of Fame, and that's funny. Where are we from? I can't even see it. Alright, so there's the Catskills. This would be New York City. I'm gonna say we are right here.
In that whole jumbled.
Got us in. Life said bobblehead for this museum. A bobblehead for the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. If we look carefully, his head is bobbling a little. Joy and I have a scavenger hunt to do throughout this museum. We have to find a bobblehead which each letter of the alphabet. There's an alphabet wall, we're not allowed to use that. And we're also supposed to find Waldo within the museum.
That's cool. His W, if we find him, we could put Waldo.
We're looking at the history of bobblehead. And it starts in the 1716s with Chinese nodding figureheads, documented in England and across Europe, but it gained a lot of popularity in the 60s here. And we have some beetle bobbleheads, which is one of the most iconic and also the most valuable collectible of bobbleheads. Joy, can you put for S, Snoopy? I like Snoopy. We have some of the earlier bobbleheads in the glassed off cases. This bobblehead's very important. Not that he's one of the earliest bobbleheads, but it's the bobblehead that started this museum. Because the collection started when Brad Novak, co-founder and president of the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum, received a Rocco the Riverhawk bobblehead as a member of the Rockford Riverhawk staff. That was the first bobblehead. It's interesting, in 2010, 14-year-old Brooklyn resident Henry Ermer created what was at the time believed to be the world's tallest bobblehead, standing 16 feet tall. And it was February 1st, 2019 when this museum first opened. We have Pete Rose bobblehead here, and here we have Pete Rose holding a bobblehead because in 2017 Pete Rose's bobblehead became the first inducted in the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. His induction was based on a near unanimous vote by the general public in response to a survey asking whether Rose's bobblehead should be the first inducted. Despite being one of the most legendary players in the Major League Baseball history, Rose is one of only two living players on the Baseball Hall of Fame's ineligible list as a result of Rose betting on baseball while playing for the Cincinnati Reds, Philadelphia Phillies, and Montreal Expos during his 24-year career. We found an M. Being from New York, one of the first mascots, Mr. Matt.
The rest of the museum you can follow along.
I love it so much. We have cheese, pork, and egg. Can you put pork under P? Because that's just funny. Sports. Could I tell you a little secret? I don't know a lot about sports, but I like bobbleheads. And the museum is broken up into sections like football, basketball, and mascots were separate, but they're mixed in. Ooh. Can we put Dennis Rodman for D? It's interesting when you see who sponsors it. See, here's the Bucks, but it came with the toothbrush holder bobblehead. Ooh, this museum goes and goes and goes. We got a bobbler. Little bobbling farm animals. These wacky wobblers, I have some of these at home. We have El Diablo and Bone Daddy. Captain Spaulding actually has his fried chicken. As I pan down this showcase, does it make you cringe a little? These would be categorized in their controversial bobbleheads. Joy likes Applejack from My Little Ponies. I like Max and Where the Wild Things Are. I think we need a bigger bobblehead. Dun 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 dun. The section we're looking at right now is pop culture. Me want cookie, me too. Cookie Monster, me too. Then you get crossovers like with Game of Thrones meeting sports teams. Oh, I love me a Slimer. And they making s'mores.
Somebody just wrote Jerry.
We got some Scooby-Doo and Flintstones. The Looney Tunes. Can't go wrong with some Hanna-Barbera. We actually got Top Cat at home. Do you like cereal? Would you collect bobbleheads of your favorite mascots? Wrestling. We found the one sport I like. And these bobbleheads are awesome. Yes, 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 they are. Do we have a J yet on our list, Joy?
Mm-mm.
We don't have a J yet on our list, and we don't have a W. I think we need to add Joey Chestnut and Weird Al. Weird Al's cool, hanging out with Stan Lee. But Joey Chestnut, this is more of an interactive bobblehead. Besides just bobbling, it's a hot dog counter. So when he's chowing down, breaking records, you can count how many hot dogs he ate. Did you know that this Milwaukee brewer, he did it like this, he did it like that, he did it with a candy cane bat? It's a mensch on a bench. For RG, we're doing Golden Girls. We could have done Glenda the Good Witch though. It's me, Mario. Some Nintendo characters. Ooh, Mega Man. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. It can bobble, bobble, bobble. We got a good ex. Xena, the warrior princess. It fascinates me who puts them out. Like, we have the Three Stooges, but it's Harris Casino. Sharon, my head bubbles. And a lot of them are simple, just the character. But some of them get elaborate. And when I mean elaborate, we'll start with bobblehead Rainn Wilson from The Office holding a bobblehead version of himself. Or look at this bobblehead Pat Sajak with the wheel. Vanna White actually has the whole board behind her. This is awesome. I personally got a lot of my bobbleheads from a really cool store that was in Connecticut called Wild Bill's Nostalgia Center. Sadly, the man Wild Bill passed away, and after a few years, the store shut down. We did record a video there. If you want to see, we'll put a link down to below. But besides just getting some fun bobbleheads there, we did get this bobblehead of Wild Bill himself from the Wild Bill Nostalgia. Rocky. Rocky makes a good R.
Okay.
Ooh, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's good. We found a Hulk Hogan for H and a Rocky Balboa for R. We combine them, we get Rocky number 3. Oh Canada, the bobbling Mounties we see. We actually have a whole Geico shelf. The Caveman, the Gecko, It's Hump Day, The wee pig. We definitely ran TV advertising with Energizer Bunny, Affleck Duck. It's Jake from State Farm. It's a shame we put Hulk Hogan because we found the Hodag. And it doesn't only need to be people or animals that bobble. It could be a whole Seattle Space Needle. Joy, do we have a pea yet?
No.
I found a good pea that you're gonna love.
What?
Punxsutawney Phil. Joy doesn't like Punxsutawney Phil because he ruins her birthday every year. But there he is, Punxsutawney Phil. Look at this crazy Lou guy. His head doesn't bobble, but his legs do. We're doing Kool-Aid for K. We found enough of them. You know what I love, Joy?
What?
A nice Hawaiian punch. Ow! I don't know what schleb is, but I like clowns, that's cool. And Bob Big Boys have some of the smallest bobbleheads. Being Lunchbox, I love me some food mascots. Along the window we have a section on heroes and stars like Jackie Robinson, Rosie the Riveter, Superman, Molly Brown, Abraham Lincoln, and Gandhi. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's a secondary thing. There's one Waldo hiding in the museum, and Joy is that good. She found that Waldo. We're not going to say where it is, but you're warm if you're over here. I'm trying to find all fun mascots for our scavenger hunt, and a Twister mascot is pretty fun in my opinion. A real Twister, not as fun. Sports. But they do have Donald Duck, so that's cool. If I didn't do Golden Girls for my G, I would have chose you, Gritty. I would have chose you. And don't go home empty-handed. They have a store. So you want to play some baseball? Buy me some peanuts and Quacker Jacks. Little Jerry here looks like a good elf for us in the mascot area. We're going country here with George, Reba, Johnny, and Dolly. A lot of baseball teams give away bobbleheads at their games now, but the very first was May 9th, 1999, when San Francisco Giants gave away a Willie Mays bobblehead as part of the team's 50th anniversary season. There it is. Thought it would be hard to find a U, but we have Ulti-Man for UFC Ultimate Fighting Championships. I love me some sausages. They're better when they're racing. We have the Racing Washington Nationals too. All the superheroes. We chose Iron Man. I love when I go to these things and see things Joy got me. Joy got me this dragon years ago. I am a deadhead at heart. We got a lot of dancing bears. Even a dancing bear celebrating Hanukkah. Oh, Popeye. Grrr. It's howdy doody time. Remember, kids. Crime never pays, ending at Alcatraz. Joy asked me we have to still find which two letters? V.
Z.
And she knows I could find them when she asked me to. All I had to say is, as you wish. This guy's coming down the slide. And he's grilling hot dogs. You like it, don't you? There's a whole baseball field. So you'd collect them all and make the whole field. That's a really cool collection. The pet company Hearts. The dog has a baseball bat. And this is a bobbling finger to help you remember. We even have a biblical Noah and Joseph. You know, this guy couldn't make it as a wise man. So instead he became a baseball player. We finally found our Z. A Cleveland Cavaliers basketball player. Yes! You did it, Joy. We did this scavenger hunt. Plus we looked at all the bobbleheads. And we finally found a second Z. A zebra. Only one thing left to do. Exit through the gift shop.
But it's right here.
And the big bobblehead I was standing next to, you could bring that home for this museum. They have two different bobbleheads for the museum itself. Ooh, and there's some more. This is also the National Bobblehead one, but wearing a tie-dye. Here's all their own bobbleheads. Vegas Vic bobbleheads? Wow. Some dancing skeletons and dancing bears. Joy did say she wanted the dreidel. It could come home with her. And so could a hodag and an icy.
No, that's wrong.
No, yeah, that's just wrong. We don't ever want to see the Golden Gate Bridge wobble. That means there's an earthquake there. Come on, folks. You've seen the movie. Now you could bring home the bobblehead with you. Tucked away in the gift shop is something to check out. It's every president as a bobblehead. That's a pretty cool display. Bob Ross bobbleheads and Elvis. But who bobs on first? Who bobs on first? Look how awesome this Joker is with the house of fun, like a fun house entrance behind him. I don't know who this guy is, but he's my friend, Sauerkraut Sal. That museum was so much fun. We did the scavenger hunt. We won stickers for it, lemon head candies. Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome.
And a bracelet.
We got a bobblehead pin coming home with us. And a shot glass, because I collect shot glass. I collect everything in case you haven't realized. We definitely would recommend you coming to the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame if you are here in Wisconsin. I think we call it. Joy, bunny. National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels and live life. Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. You never can beat the Mets. You know that, Joy? Actually, a lot of people do, sadly. One year they'll win the World Series again for me.